Will PlayStation Q Lite handheld be a Switch rival or something? What? PlayStation Q Lite handheld. They're saying it like it's coming for sure. Is this a real thing that's happening?
No. Oh. I don't think so. Not yet.
It's still speculation. Looks really cool. Sony reportedly has a new gaming handheld in development. But what is it? PS Vita 2? No, nowadays they could do something sick. There's a lot of potential here, especially with renewed interest, the popularity of the Switch brand, the Steam Deck. We talked recently about that ROG device. Mm-hmm. Processing power and advances in hardware are now allowing for these previously unfathomable devices that are kind of close to challenging in terms of performance, much bigger devices from yesteryear, where you would have needed a dedicated PC or game console. You can kind of do a lot of those things now in a handheld.
Yeah, beyond just like mobile, like smartphone gaming.
That's right.
Just actually with like maybe a dedicated CPU or, you know, a GPU in there.
Or even leaning more so on the game streaming services, which are now becoming more prevalent. Mm-hmm. 4 years after Sony officially killed off its PS Vita handheld console, it is reported to have a new portable gaming device in development codenamed the PlayStation Q Lite. It is said to be coming in the summer of 2024 to have an 8-inch 1080p 60 hertz LCD screen. Owners of an Android handset or iPhone can already turn their device into a PS5 via remote play with plenty of attachable controllers to complete the experience. However, the Q Lite is said to come with some of the features of a DualSense controller to make portable play as close to local as possible. And that's really the big difference, is ergonomics. Yeah. Once you want to get in depth in the game, you kind of need some controls for a lot of titles. I mean, you can see, and this is like a render, and they're showing God of War. Like, you don't want to play God of War on your phone.
No. But if you're on the toilet or something.
No.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, you want controls.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
this is not a phone.
PlayStation has some killer controls, like the adaptive triggers. Mm-hmm. Like, they're awesome. So if they make like a dedicated controller like handheld.
I didn't mean handheld. I meant phone. Like, I don't want to play God of War on this phone right now. My hands are all cramped up. I'm not having a good experience.
Right. So you want controllers.
Which is what this is.
It's not like a Switch situation where it has the screen as well?
No.
What are you talking about here?
The point that I was trying to make is that they have the inventory of software designed for mechanical inputs, designed for joysticks, buttons, triggers, and so forth.
Yeah.
Your phone will never be that without attachments.
Oh, yeah, definitely not.
So there's a hardware opportunity for a company like Sony to bridge that gap. We want portability. Yeah. We want something, as you mentioned, you said you want to take on the toilet. That's fine. But it's not your phone. It's better than your phone. Mm-hmm. It's not interchangeable with a phone. The types of games you want to play on your phone are different than the types of games you want to play on a handheld that has a mechanical input, not just a touch screen.
Yeah.
And that's why there's been success around this variety of other devices that has aimed to bridge that gap. They're saying, okay, fine, your phone or tablet has all this horsepower in it, but then what does your input look like? And is it comfortable? Can you hold it for hours on end? Is your hand cramping up or whatever it is? Mm-hmm. And even in this case, if they did do this concept, I'm sure it would be kind of like a Switch where you could have an external controller where you could hook it up to a TV. I don't know how they would do it. Mm-hmm. They probably wouldn't want to fully cannibalize their actual dedicated console. But I have to assume they would need to be competitive with things like the Switch and the Steam Deck, and those have a comprehensive feature set.
Yeah, I could totally see it. With the right controls and hardware.
Be very cool.
Very cool.
This clip you just watched is sponsored by LaterCase. If you have been looking for an impossibly thin case to put on your brand new smartphone, you need to check out LaterCase, available for both Android and iPhone. Check the description of this clip in order to get a special offer.